Gatekeepers, get in here. The tea was hot. Get in here. The tea was hot. Open up the gates and get in here. Gatekeepers, gatekeepers, get in here. What? Hey, gatekeepers. So glad you could join me on this late review. But I was determined to get it out for you all. Today was a busy day for me, but a day that I'm glad that I took the time to have because I needed to be there for somebody that really needed it today. And me feeling like a lot of times I don't have somebody be there for me like that. I mean, face to face, because my cousin Linda's always there for me, but she's all the way in California. But since losing my best friend, I always feel it's good to be there for people when you can sense people need something and they just don't have it in them to ask. So I'm glad that I took the time to do that today. So anyway, I'm glad you gatekeepers are joining me this late. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel, where I want to hear what you think about things too and why. And so I encourage you to get down in the comment section and let me know just that. I think I'm going to start calling things over here Beyond the Gates Unlocked or Beyond the Gates Unhinged. Let me know which one you guys like the most. Beyond the Gates Unlocked or Beyond the Gates Unhinged. We're going to start building this more like a different kind of series over here. So those are two of the names that I was kind of leaning toward, because people been using our name of gatekeepers. So I want y'all to know, we know you over here listening to this podcast and then running back over there on them Facebook pages using them hashtags and whatnot. But we were the gatekeepers first. Tony Lynn gave us this name when this show started the very first week. We voted on our name, and that's what we were, and that's what we're gonna continue to be. Okay, so hashtag it out if you want to, but we're gonna hashtag it too, so that the people can somehow end it over here. But anyway. I'm glad you guys were able to make it over here for this late review. I love y'all big. I really do. Let's see. What are the things I usually do? So I usually tell you guys to make sure that you hit the like button, and that if you don't hit the like button, it don't matter if she down in the chat or not. When she do make it over here, even if it's in the replay, she going to write you out a citation if you don't hit the like button. So just go ahead on so Belinda don't have to pull you over. Belinda, are they hitting the like button?
Hey, you, hit the like button.
And she ain't playing with y'all. Okay? Now, also do me a favor, and why not just become a subscriber? It's not that hard to do, and I'd really appreciate it. It will help me grow in the algorithms, grow as a channel. It's a little contribution that you can make that don't cost nothing. Also, remember that if you want to give a super sticker or a super chat to the channel, feel free to do so. You see the button down there, you know how it works. Okay, because I appreciate it. She appreciates you. She do. I think you go a long way and does. Okay. Also take a moment and say hello to my mods and to Tony Lynn. I don't know if Tony hanging out this late, but it don't matter. We're going to still say hey to Tony. So take a moment and say hello to them, because I can't believe the three of y'all made it in here, baby, because it's late. I'm talking about my mods, three of the mods. Okay. Now, let me see which one of my superstar gatekeepers are down here. We're going to be gatekeeper over here all day long. In fact, y'all write it down in the comments. Hashtag gatekeeping. gatekeepers. In fact, BTG gatekeepers. Put that down there. Hashtag BTG gatekeepers. Hashtag it. Every day we're going to hashtag it. I play about a lot of things, but don't be over here taking our name for stuff. I don't like that. So make sure y'all hashtag it over and over and over down there in the comments. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, now let me see which one of my superstar hashtag BTG gatekeepers are down in the comments. Let's see.
Who's that typing in the comments?
So I will tell you who's down there typing in the comments. Today we got checking in KB Mommy, who says, hey y'all, Miss Jen, my squad, Tony Lynn, Belinda Hill, and at the Gatekeepers family. Hey. She says, hey to those buried in the bushes, waiting in the weeds, tuning in from the trees, and even hiding in the hedges. Make sure you smash that like button. And welcome everyone that's coming in. And that's even to you all who are coming in later for the replay. You be part of the replay gang, please hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Okay. All right. KB Mommy also says to follow us on IG because you never know what may happen over here. Y'all know I was trying to put up a little video for y'all the other day, baby. They got me. YouTube got me. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. Okay. Bilo Didi is also in the house. She says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, and to the mods. Now, Lord, I'm trying to remember how to say this name. Hold on. Antigone, right? Antigone is also checking in. Redhead Cat is also checking in. Cousin Linda Bias is here, and Belinda Hill is here writing out them citations. If you don't hit that like button, she ain't playing with y'all. And let's see who else is down here. Linda says special shout out to a fellow mods. KB Mommy says she likes Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Okay, because Unhinged sound like we're doing something crazy. I know I ain't like that. All right, now let's see. And then we got all our hashtags, hashtag BTG Gatekeepers, hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. That's right, you all keep hitting that hashtag with that. Thank you. Thank you. And Linda says it don't cost a thing to make that like button go ding. So please be sure to do that. Now, I'm going to get over here and see if I can read my own handwriting because, baby, I don't even know. Okay. Today's episode is episode 104, written by Michelle Valjean, Robert Guza Jr., Gregory J. Martin, Danielle Page, and directed by Stephen Williford, who also directed on Friday. So, and I have to say, like, again, I really enjoyed the camera shots and blockings that he did. And just the tone of which the way the story was told, because you know y'all was getting the feels when they put that video on. I know you was. Andre may not be worth 2 cents, but I tell you what he can do. Andre can make a decent video because it was very touching, very touching. So we'll give you that, Andre, but that's about all we're gonna give you because you ain't worth 10 cents. You know you're not. All right, so let me get up here to these pictures. I can get to it because y'all know y'all it's late for a Monday night, child. And ain't no holiday tomorrow. When we last left off, the Articulettes had finally come together for their big night, and it gave us the performance we had been waiting for. Excuse me. Miss Anita had also sang a solo, and let's just say she went on and sang the doggone thing. And she had began telling the audience that there was something else that had to be done. So we opened with that, right? So Anita tells the audience that there was a time that she says that they knew the Articulettes is just the 3 of them, but that there are actually 4 Articulettes, and that they were 4 little girls who grew up in the projects of Chicago who had a dream to make it big one day. And then they started showing pictures. Hold on, you all. They started showing pictures of the ladies back when they were younger, which I really enjoyed. So we have this younger picture of Sharon. And girl, I like that belt you got on, girl. Oh, I like that. We had another picture of Tracy with her hair shorter. She was cute. And then also another picture of Sharon when they were singing. And then this picture of Anita. Very pretty picture of Tracy as well. I thought this was cute. And then finally, we see a picture of Barbara. This is Barbara Mitchell, the fourth member of the Articulates. Very nice. Very nice picture. Very nicely done. Uh Now I'm like, who is this actress that's on the picture? Is she gonna end up showing up? I wanna know. But the tribute was beautiful. So she said that Barbara was actually the one who started the Articulates. And that before they sang another song, that it was time to remember and honor and celebrate her. And then she cues Andre to play this beautifully put together video of them growing up in Chicago. Um, what is not? I know I did not upload that picture of them now. Let me look. I guess I did miss it. Darn. Okay, but it was a cute little picture of all of them as young girls lined up, kind of looking back over their shoulder, and I thought that was really cute. And it was also touching that I want to say Sharon Nim, didn't know that Anita was going to play this video. So they were all so touched, and just as she did this, and then she went on to tell them that Barbara was the founding member of this group and the soul of the group, which touches Tracy and Sharon even more. I like that these actresses are committed. They really look like they're in the moment of like, oh my God, look at that. And Anita's so proud of what she did, and Sharon is looking humbled. You could see she was melting away some of that anger that she had. That's what it looked like to me. And I love everybody's outfit. How they kind of mimic each other with this design that's on the fabric, but not exactly the same. And all the colors look nice together. And that I love this hairdo. I just love the way everybody looked. It was just beautiful. Just beautiful. But then here come Andre with his two-time and tail back out in the audience telling Danny that he'll do anything for her and her mother. And for her. You'll do everything but choose between her and Ashley. Oh, gathered up around the waist, tail wearing, leather pants wearing. God, child, you need to get on. But anyway, back on stage, Anita is telling the audience that Barbara's life ended tragically and that she's to blame for it. She says, I think that I take the blame for it because I failed her by not standing up for her and for running away. But Barbara lives on. And then she has the ladies join her on stage, and she leads the audience in a chant for Barbara, saying her name, Barbara, Barbara, Barbara. Everybody was so committed to these parts. I so enjoyed it. I did. Yes, I did. Now, hold on. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, excuse me. Now, ooh, child, my sinus is sinusing today. Y'all excuse me. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you who was having a great time at the concert, and that was Leslie. Leslie was really enjoying herself. Leslie was truly a fan. She knew every word she was saying. And here's what I'm gonna say about that: the fact that she took as an actress, the fact that Trisha Mann took the time to learn these songs that are not real songs, so that she could sit in the audience and truly know the words to this song, I thought was amazing. I don't know if you all noticed that, but even in the first episode, everything they sang, she was out there singing the words with them. Loved it. She crazy as a character, but Trisha Mann be doing her thing. Y'all better recognize. Now, the articulates, excuse me. Uh, okay, so I was saying that Leslie was having a good time. The articulates is her group. Okay, these ladies did not disappoint her. Okay, so after the song, Sharon tells Anita that she did good, and then she says, "And I forgive you for all of it." Which I thought was nice. She was like, "I forgive you for all of it. This was just so beautiful. I'm just not even mad no more." And Smitty, that's how that's done. I know Martin did something for 2 years, but if we keep telling you it's for your greater good, child. But if you want to keep on being mad, go ahead, get your blood pressure up. Go ahead then. But let go, honey. Let go. Let it go. All right. So anyway, listen. So she done told Anita she good, and she done told Anita that she forgive her for it all. But I'm waiting to see who gonna write the first tell-all book. Somebody gonna write a tell-all book. Somebody gonna write a tell-all book. So between Sharon and Tracy, who do you think? Just in your opinion, who do you think has the propensity to write the tell-all book? Who do you think would write it? Because that's a story waiting to be told. So who are the two of them do you think would be the first to write a book? And I hope it ain't Anita, because you just gonna start some mess all over again. But now, which of these two ladies, Sharon or Tracy, do you think would write the book first? Y'all vote down there in the comments. Now, let me get back up here to where we at. So anyway, after I want to put this picture up because they got up and they sang another song. I don't know how I'm skipping this part, but they ended up singing another song, and they did a good job doing that song too. But it was the one that was I've been watching you, watching me for a long, long time. It was that one that she had been singing before they did that one, and it was cute. Now, oh, my pictures are out of sync. That's why I keep looking at this and that. Like, that's not matching up. Okay, so never mind. I'm going to go where I'm going and I come back. I'll find the pictures. I like that song too, KB Mom. So after the show, Eva grabbed her mama and was like, all right, let's go. You done enjoyed the show. Let's get it. Pulled her up out of there. And Dr. Nicole was side-eyeing her. But she was busy talking to that fine Carlton, so she wasn't really, paying attention. But she was paying attention, but not really paying attention. But she was paying attention, cause y'all know Father Carlton, old fine Carlton is a distraction. Y'all know she is. Y'all know she is. Now Naomi don't like this Andre and Danny mess. Because I also had missed, let me bag up because I don't know how I missed this, but we ain't about to miss this. So let me go up and find this doggone picture. Andre gonna sit up and tell Danny, I don't know where this is at in my notes, but Andre gonna sit up there and tell Danny that I want to kiss you so bad right here. And she was like, go ahead then. And y'all see who was looking right over their shoulder though, right? Y'all see who's sitting right over his sparkly shoulder. Who's sitting over his sparkly shoulder? Y'all tell me who is that to the right over there behind his very sparkly shoulder? Who is that over Andre's sparkly shoulder? Who? You know she going back to tell Ashley. You know, because baby, I'd be skipping into work. Girl, let me tell you what I say. Not to hurt her feelings, but because you need to know that he trying to two-time you while you trying to choose between him and Derek, girl. Don't you choose this man? Him and his sparkly shirt are not to be trusted. I know that. But you did it right in front of the right person, Andre. You did, child. You did it right in front of the right person. Because Nurse Messy, I done told y'all. She is messy, but she is professional, but she's messy. So she's going to tell it. She's gone. Oh, honey, soon as he put lips on her, I was looking to see who was looking. I was like, oop, there goes Shanice. Ooh, won't he do it? Won't he do it? And Nicole was all like, Naomi was all like, why you not acting shocked that they over there kissing? She was like, you mean you already know this mess? And she's like, yeah. She's like, but mom is single, so ain't no need getting all upset about it. She was like, girl, she was like, at least she ain't pining over my dad. So, let's just let it, she ain't pining over daddy. Naomi said, yeah, but he's young and semi-related to us. Girl, that's what we had said when we first had seen it. We was like, this is her almost nephew. That's what I was calling him over here, the almost nephew, child. Mm-hmm. Who does that? Anybody that's almost a nephew to me is a nephew to me. Almost a cousin is a cousin. Shoot, a play cousin is almost a cousin. KB Mama said Chelsea didn't need those curly baby hairs. You ain't like her boo boopy doos. Boo boopy doo. I wanna be loved by you, and nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boo boopy doo. You ain't like a boo boopy doo hair. Girl. All right. Now Naomi did not like. Oh yeah, I was saying she didn't like that mess with them sitting over there kissing and whatnot. Girl, we ain't like it either, so don't worry about it. We ain't like it either, girl. But now Chelsea is trying to remind her. She's like, girl, it's supposed to be a fun night. So don't get over here starting that stuff about mom over here doing what she doing, because you know I should be doing what she be doing, just what you be doing. But Naomi's like, no, I'm gonna go home. I need to go ahead. I need a moment to process. Plus, I got some cases to work on. Girl, I hope you go on and work on this case and find out about June and these children belonging to her and what happened that y'all got him. And I hope it was Marty who fudged the paperwork. Since I'm sorry, Smitty. I hope it was Smitty who had set up there and messed up the paperwork, because I'm hoping that it give him a little reason to calm down and stop acting so uppity. Smitty, I hope you the one that fudged the paperwork, so we'll have something to dig up on you too, sir, and see if you'll run tell Jacob that. But anyway, Smitty and Samantha are chatting, and the show was nice, and no matter what, he's like, I love you guys. I just want you to know that, but I want to come out and support your grandmother, blah, 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 So then Martin walks up, and he's like, you're welcome to come to the after party. He was like, I don't know if I want to come to the after party. He was like, well, Graham would love to see you. Well, I'm sure. He was like, no pressure. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see. I knew when you said that you was going to show up at the party. But for how you showed up at the party, you may as well stayed at home, sir. We don't need no drama tonight. How many times we got to tell you that, Smitty? You need to learn how to read the room, how to have a good time, when to bring mess to the table, and this ain't it. We are here to party for the articulates, sir. But anyway, now why we needed this scene, I don't know, but Ted was at his office watching Entertainment Tonight, and they were covering the event for the articulates. But as always, when we have some extras, we want to put them on the screen, and you know these two people because they really do host the show, Entertainment Tonight. So anyway, the articulates were the leading story, and he was sitting there looking at it. I know you were sad that you wasn't there, but you shouldn't have did what you did, Ted. And what you did, worse than what you did, Ted, is what you did after what you did. Y'all know what I'm saying. How you behaved after what you did was worse than what you did. That was the worst part. What you did after what you did. Okay? Now, Naomi catches up with Anita to tell her that she was phenomenal, and she told her, I'm gonna go home, and she says and she thanks Naomi for pushing her out there, and she's like, oh, you're welcome. I just love the articulates, and it was just really good. And so she told her that she wasn't gonna make the after party, and Anita's okay with that. So when Naomi leaves, Tracy and Sharon come out and thank Anita for a wonderful surprise with that video. And then Vernon walks up and tells them that their chariot awaits, ladies. And they were all like, it just feels like a dream come true tonight. It was a great night. And I like this outfit that Tracy got on. I like the way everybody was looking. Are they wearing their diamond bracelet? Hmm. Do y'all got the diamond bracelets on? Hmm. Do y'all have y'all Legends Ball diamonds on? Because I know I would. Now Danny and Nicole chat at the country club's after party, and Danny is glad Haley and her baby bump, her imaginary baby bump, wasn't up in there tonight. She's like, at least sidebar. I had to say this before. I'm gonna say it again. Danny looks so nice, baby. This neck piece is doing all of the things that it is supposed to do. Now my chest is a little too big for this. You can't squeeze that down and anyway, you. That's for people that's got a little less up top. If I put that on, you ain't gonna get to see all the whole thing, so ain't no need me putting that on. That's all I'm saying. KB, you can't wear it either, girl. Linda, you can't wear it either, girl. you can't wear it either. Y'all can't wear it either. You can put it on top of a turtleneck. That's all. We can put it on top of something, but we can't wear it like this because it's gonna just be missing in action. Okay. All right, now. She and that talking about, I'm so glad Haley and that fake baby bump didn't make it up in here. And Nicole said, yeah, but my man's ex-woman and her baby was right here sitting right behind me. I was like, ooh. Girl, that ain't no shade. That's a blessing. Shoot. Which would you rather, KB? Would you rather be able to wear this necklace or be blessed? Okay, because I'd rather be blessed. It's a cute necklace, though. Girl, I flip it around and wear it in the back. I can wear it in the back. Get a V-neck dress in the back and put it back there. It's time for that. But anyway, she's like, at least your baby mama and his baby mama and her and the baby was sitting right behind me. And Danny was like, touche. Well, you are the most scorned Dupree woman then. And then Nicole praised that they rented the entire country club so that Leslie can't be trying to get up in there. But y'all know why the words was very much coming out of her mouth. Leslie was trying to get in there. Now, sidebar, is it me? Or is this man here not the man who was working at the country club before when Leslie was working there as Sherry? Is that the same man that had fired her and then they had said that he had quit and that's why Dr. Nicole couldn't find out who Sherry was? Or maybe I'm confused, but I'm going to go back and find out, though. I'm going to go back and find it. Don't you worry, I'm going to find it. Because I want to know. But anyway, Leslie says, I bought a VIP ticket, so I know you need to relook because I know I'm supposed to be getting in here. And then he was like, listen, ma'am, the VIP ticket ain't got nothing to do with what's going on up in here tonight. This is a private event. You and your VIP ticket are going to have to be gone. But Leslie got nerves. Y'all have to admit that. So, hold on, let me find my picture. Let me raise it up high so I can see that a little better. Okay. So the man said, this is an invite guest only event. And I'm sorry, but there's nothing more I can do. And Leslie said, not as sorry as you'll be if you don't get me up in here. Huh. Okay. So then Eva grabs her and tells her to let's go. And Leslie said, you didn't have to follow me. You could have just left me because I'm gonna do what I do. So you should have just left me do what I was gonna do. So don't get upset about what I'm doing now. Don't get upset about what I'm doing now. Leave me alone. Let me do crazy stuff. You notice what I do? I do crazy stuff. Why is you bothering me while I'm trying to do crazy stuff? Now you already know. You already know. You already know. This is what she likes to do. Okay. Before I go another further, I see we having this is a new person down in the comments, right? Casey Kendall, new to joining us, right, ladies? Yes, yes. Am I right? Is this your first time commenting down in the comment section? Is what I mean. You might have heard it before, but all right. So if it is, we have to give you your official welcome because once you comment, you are an official BTG gatekeeper.
Hey, hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
So welcome in. You all scoot down, share your crumpets, pour some tea out for Casey, and give a warm welcome. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. All right. So let me go back to where I was now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so when she grabbed her arm, right, Leslie was like, girl, you ain't got to be grabbing all up on me like that. You ain't even got to be grabbing me all like that. Stop yoking me up. So then she said, because I didn't get dressed up just to miss this party. I did not. Girl, you done lost your mind. Mama didn't get dressed up for nothing. So then here come Cat. Cat come running her little self over there talking about the last I checked, we don't have a home wrecker's mother's daughter night. How'd you get in? And Eva said, my daddy, which is your daddy, gave me a pass because I'm his daughter, just like you are his daughter. Baby, Eva done had enough of you with this foolishness. Eva was like, I got time today. Okay. So then Kat said, my dad knows better than to be showing up here tonight himself. I think that's what she said now. Let alone bring his garden tool. Eva, no, I'm sorry, Cat. Not Cat. Girl, now, I don't know if you realize you talking to Leslie, calling her a garden tool to her face. Plus, this is your real mama. You shouldn't be talking to her like that. I'm sorry. I know you upset and offended, but walking up just calling people garden tools? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's rude or not. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, she said, my dad knew not to come here himself, better yet, to be giving tickets to his garden tool and proof of his infidelity up in here on such a night that means so much to my mom and her mom. And so to that I say, Kat, I know that you're hurt, but being hurt is not why you're being so reckless at the mouth. I acknowledge that Kat is hurt, but that is not why Kat is being reckless at the mouth. This is just the way Kat is. This is how we met Kat. This is how Kat was before she knew anything about who Eva was. She was making comments about her raggedy clothes, and this is just who Kat is. And Tomas has peaked it many times. He done told you he don't like you being like that. But Kat is the kind of person who would say something funky to a waitress. Kat is the kind of person who would say something smart to somebody working in service. I don't like the way you work me in my car. This is just who she is. And girl, you in here calling people garden tools when you got a tube sock around your breast area, around your little chesses. I'm not going to say little because I'm not trying to be belittle that, but I'm just saying, you got a tube sock with a strap on it, and you calling somebody else a garden tool. Girl, don't do it. Because if we was going out there street walking tonight, I don't know who outfit qualifies more, but I know it ain't lesbian. So be careful what you be calling people. She is a snot, but she can't help it. She a little snotty snot. It's not. So anyway, she was like, and this night means so much to my mom and her mom. And Kat gonna say, you got 2 seconds to get to stepping before I turn into Karen Brown. Because baby, your Karen is showing, girl. Your Karen is showing. Before 2 seconds before I make you leave. Girl, what you gonna do to Leslie? Leslie would knock you out with one fingernail with that phone in her hand. Just boop. A wicked. So Leslie says, first of all, I got your garden too. Then Chelsea pops up and says, I can confirm that you're not on the guest list, so both of you need to leave. So Kat chimes in and says, this concert. I like that this was Leslie's face when she said, first of all, I got your garden too. Okay? So then Chelsea gonna say, I'm sorry, Kat gonna say, uh hold on. Okay, she chimed in and she says, this concert was a shining example of what it means to be a Dupree. And while you want to remind, she says, and why you want to remind everyone of a lie that almost wrecked everything, and that's not happening. Girl, I'm so happy you so proud to be a Dupree. Because you're gonna turn out not to be a Dupree. That's why it keeps coming up. The Dupree is standing across from you, girl. You a Thomas. You a Thomas, girl. You a Thomas. But anyway, Eva said, I'm not here to hurt anyone. That's not why I'm here. I came so I could try to stop my mom. So I can just, if you can just take it down a notch. Because I was just trying to stop my mama. Okay, mama? Okay, mama. I came to stop my mama. So take it down a notch. She turns to Leslie and says, we don't need, hold on, let me see if I can find something that kind of favors it. I'll just use this. She said, we don't need to be anywhere where we're not wanted. And then she pulls her away and then said, I tried this the nice way. And Leslie says, child, do you have another speed? Eva said, we're not the Gilmore Girls. What you gonna do, elbow your way in? And Leslie was like, yes. Then she saunters back over to Kat and she says, I'm gone, children. But these gates are merely obstacles that I can jump over, limbo under, or shove up your. And Eva cuts her off and she says, okay, now, good night. I don't know who she thinks she's talking to Leslie like that. Little girl, children, I'm gone. I'm gone. I can leave now. I want to stay here doing all this. I do not. That just means she's going to get you later. She going to get you later. Because you're going to learn to stay out of Leslie's face. Now, Nicole and Danny are so proud of their mom tonight. She stopped doing all of this, they said, just to be our mother, which was nice. That was nice. They're like, our mother could have been a big star, on and on and on and on, but she stopped to be our mother. And that was sweet. So then Kat walks up and tells Nicole that they just got rid of Leslie and Eva. And Chelsea said, Eva dragged her to Orphagines. Now, I didn't hear nobody say they was going to Orphagene. Did y'all hear them say they was going to Orphagene? Because I was like, when they said they was going to Orphagene? But anyway, she said she dragged her over to Orphagene. And Dr. Nicole was like, you know what? I done got out of this. Her being at the concert was enough. But to come here, I'm not letting this happen again. And Danny said, what happened to when they go low, we go high? And Nicole said, that train left with my husband. And Danny said, Beyonce's lemonade bat belongs to me. And Nicole said, Well, I'm borrowing it and I'll be back before the toast. All right, girl, talk that talk. That red dress got you feeling brave. Now, the articulates enter the party and all look lovely. Vernon tells the ladies how magnificent they were tonight. Tracy says that her hands were shaking like a leaf the entire night. And Vanessa asks, well, what's next? Girl, I think you're going to write a tell all books next. That's what I think. But we got to wait to see. Y'all always so suspicious of people. Why y'all so suspicious? Y'all know this lady gonna write no book. Who said that? Oh, it was me. Okay, all right then. Never mind. Never mind. So Anita notices Martin looks sad. The rest of his family went home. Andre comes out, and Anita thanks him for bringing her vision to life. Let me find that picture. That's where he talking to the ladies. Okay, did I miss that picture? I'm just gonna use this one for now. Cause I thought I had a picture of Andre's old big head self. Andre done got on my nerve. Andre done got on my nerve. Okay, let me find this. I'm just gonna use this one. So Anita tells him, thanks very much for bringing my vision to life and all of that. And he really got to the heart of it, which I'm gonna say, you know, use a doggone, Andre, but you did do a good job on the video, and that is all I'm gonna say about it. That's all. Now, Nurse Miss Shanice, Nurse Missy, comes over and she's talking to the articulates and tells them that she's a big fan and that her and I no. She's telling them that she's a big fan. And baby, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, this big booty girl would have to stay away from my man. Look at her. She got to get, baby, you got to get me 30 paces away from anything belonging to me. You and this, all this. I done told y'all she couldn't be no nurse at my house. She couldn't take care of my husband at the hospital in them scrubs, let alone this. What is she wearing? Why she got this on? Mm-mm. 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 She wearing the dress now. She is wearing the dress. She wearing the dress. But I don't want to know when my man in that dress. No man. I'm a confident, but I ain't crazy. So anyway, she asked. Now I thought it was interesting that Tracy's like, so how are you connected to the Duprees? And she's like, oh, I'm just I'm a nurse at the hospital. Yeah. So then Tracy gets called over to where Sharon was, which is what this picture over here was. So she goes over there. She's like, come over here with us. And she says, I was just telling him, what a great job that he did on the video. And they wanted to thank him for having done an incredible job on the video. So then the promoter comes over to say, after they left, the promoter sits down with Anita. And I was waiting for him to be Dante Green something. Because we ain't letting go of Dante Green. Where is Dante Green? Bring Dante Green on. We want him. Bring him. But he says it was such a great concert. He wants to know if she would think about maybe doing it again. And she's like, no, I think I really want to be close to home now. It was great. I really loved it. And he was like, well, it would make quite a story. And she's like, no, but I tell you what, you could build quite a story around the comeback of these two ladies. And if you get them now before there's high demand, I'm sure that they would be willing to talk a deal with you, which was really nice. Anita looked out for other people, but I got a feeling she's going to have to remind folks later what she had did for them. That's usually the way it works, So he says, well, I'll do that. If you agree to let me know when you're ready to get back out here. Because at first he was talking about bringing her out to do more of her jazz stuff and to do a tour. And she's like, nope, I want to be close to home. He says, well, I tell you what, if I work with the ladies, will you come and at least do a guest spot every now and then? And she says, well, I'll let you know. And he's like, okay, She said, but I want to be close to home for now. So that was that. So then Vernon checks in on Martin, and he's glad to see the family was at the show. And Vernon had hoped that Smitty would come to the would come to the after party too, but he was like, well, he said that he didn't know, and I'm not expecting anything. And while he was saying those words, Smitty actually did show up. So that was nice, I guess. I suppose. Now, down at Orpha Jeans, I guess that lady in the background was supposed to have been to the concert too. Because she got her opera scarf on. She got it on. She got it on. So they sitting there talking, and even Leslie saying how she says, I'm surprised that you had so much fun tonight, Mama. It was nice watching you reliving your younger years, your innocent life. And Eva also tells her mom that she needs space to make it a go with Ted. She's like, while I got you in a good mood, let me just tell you this now. I do need you to back up, give me a few paces so that I can try to build on my relationship with Ted. And I need for you to stay away from Dr. Nicole. So while she's saying that, Dr. Nicole then marched up in there before she can even finish. And I mean, she was marching, baby. She was marching. Clap, 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 clap. She was marching, high stepping. Like she was in one of them HBCU marching bands. She was marching like she was the man at the front marching. All she needed was that big baton in her hand. And did. So anyway, she said, you have for the last time trespassed on the Duprees. I should have you arrested. And Leslie just looks at her like, really? So now Chelsea, Kat, and Danny are at the country club talking about what's going on with Nicole and how life has shown her, uh, they are more alike than not alike, Danny says. She's like, the more happened to my sister, honey, the more of me comes out of her. And she didn't even know she had that up in her. Danny and Nicole are a lot like me and my sister, meaning that we were opposites like this too. My sister was a free spirit, spoke her mind, was gonna do what she wanted to do, dress how she wanted to dress, and care what you thought about it. Boom, okay. Me, I was a little more meter, a little more careful, blah 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 blah. And my sister be like, "Girl, better live life. You better live life, girl." But I can always say I admired that about her. Now, Smitty and Anita got a chance to chat it up for a few, and she happens to see him, and she encouraged him to, um, kind of try to ease up a little bit if he can in his heart. She was like, first, I want to apologize to you. And then he's told her that he knows that what she did was out of love for Martin. And he says, and trying to remember that will help me to get there to a place of forgiveness eventually. Smith, ain't nobody need you to bring this wet blanket over. You could have stayed at home. Smitty could have stayed at home. I'm sorry. Smitty could have stayed at home. Mm-mm. 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 Now, Chelsea asks if Nicole. Oh, Chelsea asks Nicole. Chelsea gonna ask Nicole, does she think that Nicole gonna get her boy toy just like her? And Kat, she was like, wait, what? My mama? Not my mama. Your mama can do that, but my mama ain't about to do all that. Girl, you know you cold. See again how that bouginess coming up. My mama, not my mama ain't about to get no young man. You don't know what your mama about to get, girl. Her and Danny's sister's child. You don't know, so hush. You don't know, so hush. You don't know your mama the same way. And you don't. And she sure enough don't. Now, Danny walks off, and Andre heard them teasing about this boy toy situation. Let me just be honest. I ain't really pay attention to what they was talking about with him because whatever. Cat walks away. Andre keeps on pretending that he. Oh, I know one thing. Andre was over there pretending like he got good intentions about something when he don't. I just don't understand why he keep got to try to sell this. That he got good intentions. You ain't got no good intentions. You are your over puckered up pants, sir. You in this sparkly shirt are a lie. Both of y'all are a liar. A manipulator and a deceiver. I don't understand it. I don't understand. And Chelsea said, "Well, don't hurt my mom." And then she sees Dr. Montgomery, so she goes running over there. And she was so nervous to meet Dr. Dupree. Anita Dupree. She was just so nervous, Dr. Montgomery was. All right, Anita, girl, you wearing this jumpsuit. I think this is a jumpsuit, but go ahead, girl. That jumpsuit is sharp. Now, Leslie tells Nicole the concert. The concert was open to the public. And I'm a lifelong fan, believe it or not. So you should be thanking me. The articulates have been over for years. So that attempt to resurrect them, they needed all the support they could get. Ooh. Leslie, let me just say this, Leslie. Now you wrong, girl. You wrong with all this flat talk and flippant lip. But we love it. We do. Now Nicole said, I need you to dig deep and find any shred of decency that you have left. And Eva says, my mama's telling the truth. She is a fan. I know what a big night this is. And then Nicole said, you wouldn't have been there if you realized that. Now, I don't know how I felt about Nicole talking to her like that. I don't know how. I mean, I know you upset with Leslie, but I ain't understand her snapping at Eva like this. I didn't. I ain't get that. But okay, girl, we're going to fall back, let you have your feelings, okay? We are. We are. Now, she told Leslie, she said, now, if you are a real fan, I'll make sure you get a signed vinyl. But I'll put it where the sun don't shine if you don't step off. And then she marched back out of there with that big baton. She marched right back out of there. She did. And then when she left, Leslie gonna do cat claws. That was like, ow, ow. She says, that shrink needs to be shrunk, honey. And then sipped her drink. She's sick of all these speeches and soliloquies. How dare you talk to Leslie like that? My God. Can't even attend a concert in peace. Well, Madison finally meets Anita, and she don't know how to act. She's like, I don't know if I should curtsy or pass out. And Anita tells her she only heard good things about her and that she thinks she's charming. She told Chelsea, I think she's charming. In fact, I think you found a keeper. And that made Chelsea very happy. Because, Chelsea, we do need you to sit down somewhere, child. Because, girl, you be everywhere doing everything. And while y'all worried about Leslie being up in there, you better be worried about Mrs. Couple coming up in there, busting up and stuff, because you know she's going to be next. Coming up and stuff she ain't got no business in. We know. Because she cray. She real cray. Martin is glad Smitty made it to the party and wants to make peace. But you know Smitty time and be crappy. He can't put nothing off till later, but hey, do you. I'm here for the kids and for Anita. Are you really? Why you lying to yourself? Because I know after I get dressed to go somewhere, I ain't down there about no cheering and nobody else. I came down here to see and be seen. I came down here to see if I've been watching you, watching me. That's what I'm trying to see if you paying me some attention. That's what I'm in here for. Because I think you're lying to yourself, Smitty. But anyway, you mad, but you ain't that mad. They end up having a hug, and then he leaves out because he's like, I'm still mad. I'm still upset. Well, then you didn't have to come down here to say all that. But sidebar, I like Smitty's haircut. His haircut is perfection. He has a beautifully thick head of hair, does he not? He does. Now, at home, these children are talking about life before coming to live here amongst the Duprees. And they don't usually talk about her, they said. But she left them to the system. And she's like, and I remember. And the Duprees chose them, they said. So they ain't trying to give up all this opulence. Live under the bridge and have opulence. Have opulence, live under the bridge. What kind of choices? There ain't no choice for me to make. I ain't going back to the bridge. I'm staying right here with these go to grandmama house where we got maids and things. Tell her I ain't living under the bridge with you. You got to go do all that foolishness by yourself. I ain't got. And I am telling you, honey, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm with these children. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all sit right here amongst the Duprees and all this money. She says Martin didn't give up on us, and we're not going to give up on him. Way to go, little girl. She says, I don't want to lose my family again, no matter what. We're going to do what we got to do no matter what. And you're right about that, little girl. Hang in there. Okay, so all I can say about this scene right here is that there's a lot of glitter in this picture right here. It's a lot of glitter. So y'all squint your eyes or put your sunglasses on. It's a lot of glitter. Glitter, 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 glitter everywhere. Glitter. Sparkly. Sparkles in your eyes. It's a lot of glitter. Between these tablecloths and Andre's shirt, there's a lot of glitter going on. Squint at the screen. Don't hurt your eyes. Because y'all not going to sue me. I'm not the one put all this in the scene. It's not my fault. I'm just putting the picture up of what we had now. So don't come over here trying to get nothing from me. I ain't got nothing for you. But anyhow, they over at the table talking. And Andre over here still lying about being tied to Danny and wanting to be with Danny, and Danny getting drawn in by this foolishness. She's showing more and more of this foolishness to her family. And as they leave out, headed to her house to play in the pool, that fine Carlton popped up. Baby, one thing Carlton gonna do is pop up. He pops up and he pops up. He pops up. And his voice is all, you know, I got one of them voices. 26 watching and 40. What you said? Hold on just a second. I know you lying. Y'all better hit that like button.
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you click like? You don't follow me? I don't care. Click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff right now. Right. Hey, you! I love you. Click it.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Pull over. Pull over to the left. Those of you who have not liked the like button, pull over to the left. Pull your license out. We're writing out citations. Belinda, don't let anybody leave this area. No one leave this area until you hit the like button. Now, that's going to include me because I haven't hit it on my other device yet. So now I just added to the number myself. I don't want to be no hypocrite and get myself a ticket written by my own peoples over here. All right, let me get back to it because we almost done. Okay, but what was we talking about? Fine Carlton. KB, this your favorite thing right here, ain't it? Carlton. Carlton. Okay, but anyway, he popped up. And then Carlton says, hey, I'm sorry. He's a row, because he in his voice, row. So he's like, hey, Nicole, I've been looking for you because I wanted to get a chance to tell you one more time that I see where you get it all from now. And she's like, what you talking about? He's like, all this got from your mama and everything, row, you know, because his voice is all row, you know. So Belinda says she got APBs out on all of y'all that ain't hit the like button. She calling y'all slackers. Oh, I didn't say that now. Belinda said y'all slackers. Y'all ain't hitting the like button. That's what Belinda said. I ain't said it. Belinda said I ain't said it. Belinda said I ain't said it. Belinda said it. She said you're getting tired. Okay, so he was on that round, you know. Yeah, you know, you remind me of your mama, you know. You can get it from girl, you know. And I'm like, ooh, God. I can't take him talking on the screen too much. But then guess what happened? Guess what happened? Okay. So before he could finish trying to, you know, put that rap down on Dr. Nicole, here come Big Booty Shanice over there to interrupt. Here comes Shanice over there dragging that wagon. Talking about, excuse me, I just want to get in here and say something to you that's, you know, he was like, well, I'll talk to you later. Let me move out the way. I'm getting the wheel work round, you know. So, hey, okay. So I did notice though that Shanice, I ain't get a picture of this, but Shanice has stood in such a way that from where Carlton was standing, he could see all this. Carlton could see all this from where he was standing. Uh-huh. You ain't slick, Shanice. Gonna give him a whole eye full. Mm-hmm. Now, Dr. Nicole sits down with her son, and she's like, baby, you okay? And he said, I love the show. And she's like, don't be trying to change the subject. And he said, you know, I was looking at how Grant had, you know, patched things up with the ladies, and I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to do the same for my own situation. That's nice, Martin, but we need more drama. So thank you very much, sir. You know, we don't, this part right here, we don't really, we don't really care. Am I alone? We don't really care. If y'all, get together, we don't really care. We don't really care. Because June come to bust them cheering up anyway, so you just don't care about, I'm just saying. So now the ladies tell Vernon that, I'm going to tell y'all what I thought was about to happen. I had thought, I like that lady's shirt back there in the background too, but I had thought that Sharon was going to get up and leave the table and her and Vernon was going to be left there talking. And I thought she was about to make the sweet-eyed Vernon because, baby, I was waiting. I had my pen in my hand. I was waiting. But it didn't happen. So I was suspicious for nothing. So he told him, he said, you all did a great job. And they're like, Jim Price has offered to take us on the road, but we wish Anita would come back with us. And then Vernon was kind of like, but not my baby. Not my baby. Not my baby. Not my baby. She not coming with y'all. So they was like, where is Anita? Because I want to thank her again for all that she's done and how well things get. And Anita had done took her little stuff back down there to the theater. And then all of a sudden the picture gonna pop back on. I mean, it's a lot now. I know it's TV, but come on now. Girl, all this stuff ain't just happened. Now I work in this field. And a spotlight got to be run by somebody. And it's expensive to have somebody run the spotlight. You got to pay that joker all by itself just to shine a light on you all night long. Girl, don't try it. But anyway, she go back down there and the light pops back on. And she starts talking to the picture of Barbara. And she confesses from all the things in the past and how Barbara's dream brought them all to the top. And that without her, there would have been no articulates. And I'm sorry for all that I did and I didn't do. I'm not sure that I deserve any other we got, but every single spotlight. And she was like, she said, I'm not sure that I deserve all that's happened. Okay. So as she says that, a single spotlight comes on. And she turns and looks at it. And you can tell that she feels like that was from Barbara saying, I forgive you. Okay, girl. We can go with that. Now, I know it's late, but I got some questions for y'all right quick. Was Leslie wrong to attend the concert? Was Leslie wrong to attend the concert? I think you got a right to go to what you want to. Yeah, now. But do y'all think Leslie was wrong to attend the concert? Yolanda Cameron says, "Hey, chat, I've been listening and I did hit the like button." She said she ain't gonna have y'all in there talking about she ain't hit the like button. Yolanda Cameron says she done hit it. She hit it. Is this your first time commenting, Yolanda? Let us know. Hey, JV2395. We have to do it official over here now. When you come down here and comment in the comment section, we have to welcome you in, make you an official gatekeeper, because that's what it means. You are a hashtag BTG gatekeeper over here, right? All right, here we go. Welcome in, Yolanda.
Hey, yay.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Now, y'all make Yolanda feel welcome, but I got a question. Let me get back to this right quick. Watch this, though. So you mean to tell me that if Leslie happened to have slept with Patti LaBelle's daughter's husband, that Leslie can't go see Patti LaBelle no more because Patti and the Bluebells got back together? She can't go to that? She can't buy good seats? Should she have sat up in the nosebleed section? Huh? Because what we want to do now is have a trial on the terrace. This is our trial on the terrace about what had happened. Oh, KB Mommy says she stole a ticket. Oh, girl, that's true, though. She did. But I'm saying, but she can't go with her stolen ticket. Hmm? Now, let's peer through the keyhole of the gate and let's talk about this. Should Shanice tell Ashley what she saw? Because you know when Andre kissed and put his lips all on Danny, that she was sitting right there with a bird's eye view. So should she tell her what she saw? She's been trying to help her and Derek get back together, her make a decision. So should Shanice tell what she saw? And put the picture back up. Is she right there? This is before they locked lips. When they locked lips, she was like, ooh, okay. Given the circumstances, she shouldn't have gotten it. Wait a minute, hold on, let me go to y'all questions. Dana Leslie was wrong to steal the ticket and go. She could buy her own ticket. It wouldn't be the family section. Ted was wrong to bring Eva to upset the. See, Ted didn't have family section tickets. Ted just bought tickets. Ted didn't get no tickets. They didn't get Ted this time. Ted bought all them tickets for everybody. Given the circumstances, she shouldn't have gone, especially not to sit next to the Duprees. Now, she shouldn't have did that. Well, as long as she's being upheld as mama with the pack, wait a minute, with a pat on the head, I don't know. BB nurse Shanice should mind her beeswax. Also, she shouldn't tell Ashley what she's saying, because, girl, I'm telling. I'm not going to be holding no secret for this man. You shouldn't have kissed her in front of me. I'm telling. I'm telling on you, sir. I want you to ask me, did you see Andre? I'll be a girl. I seen Andre. He was sitting right in front of me with a sparkly shirt on. And guess what, girl? He was sitting over there with Danny. She had this thing on her head and she had this necklace on that was real sharp. And she was wearing red, girl. She had on red lipstick and then they kissed it right there in front of me, girl. Other than that, it was all a blur. Oh, Ted purchased the tickets for him and Eva. Yes, he bought those tickets. And then Leslie stole them. So only one person is saying that that Shanice shouldn't tell. Which in turn, once he found out about what Miss Wiggs did, he gave Eva his ticket. Yeah, because he wasn't fool enough to be caught up in that sitting next to him. He was like, oh no, baby, you can have this ticket. I don't think Leslie was wrong to attend the concert, but she was wrong to attempt to go to the after party. I can understand Nicole being sick of Leslie popping up. Yeah. I can see both though. Like she could have stayed home, but then she said she's a true fan. She knew every single word, you know. Cause you got my husband rolled on here. That's good. Wait, I'm trying to think of his song. I was sitting by the ding 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 dong ding 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 dong. Trying to think of Carlton's song. I know y'all made him sing it now. I know you over there singing the Carlton. Sing my song, Carlton. Sing my song. KB Mommy, yes, really. I personally think it's okay for Leslie to go to the concert, and what Leslie did stealing Eva's ticket was wrong. Poor Ted had to watch the highlights on Entertainment Tonight. After he spent all that money, he rich. Boom diddly. Oh yeah, boom boom diddly, boom boom diddly. Okay, now, do you all think? Hold on. So, still peeking through the keyhole. Here's a question. Do you all think Andre is a liar or just unsure of what he wants? Do we think he's a liar or unsure of what he wants? I hope she don't rub it in her face, but I do hope she tells her because she was trying to help her get her back. Miss Janet with some great comments in the chat tonight. Yolanda says, player. He's a player from the Himalayas. Yes, Shanice should tell Sad Sack Ashley about Andre kissing on Danny. I know, I'm telling, because she said she was trying to help them get back together. So, girl, I ain't about to let you let go of your man Derek, as boring as he may be. Maybe you need to hang on to him, child. Hold on to your love. You got to hold on to your love. You got to. She got to hold on. I don't care for Ashley or how she obtained a ticket. To be fair, she had a ticket to a concert open to the public. That's true, but she should have stayed out of that after party. I think Nurse Missy will use it as her trump card. But Ashley already told Derek she don't want him, so she don't even need no trump card. Not Sad Sack Ashley. Thanks to all who joined and those tuning in from the trees. We appreciate you all. That's the truth. We sure do. Okay, so time for a little family feud. Okay. All right, so here's the next question, right? How is my phone making a noise ringing when I turn my ringer off? Let me see. Oh, well, I had to call. That's my mama calling me. I had to call her back. Okay, so here's my last question. Is Carlton wrong to pursue Nicole, seeing that he is Ted's friend? Is Carlton wrong to pursue Nicole? Is he wrong? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Is Carlton wrong to pursue Dr. Nicole? And if he is wrong, is he wrong because because him and Ted are friends? Or is he just wrong? What y'all think? Okay, Andre is not used to committing, so I think he's used to letting women think they are number one. Child, I wouldn't have time for him or them glitter shirts. Thank you, Tony Lynn, Miss Jen, Belinda Hill. Andre is a liar, Redhead Cat says. And KB Mommy says, heck yes, they are only friends. They're not only just friends, they are business partners. Oh, I forgot about that part. Because he and Ted are friends. Well, he don't want to be friends no more. He don't want to be friends no more. Carlton is dead wrong, both counts. Carlton is a nasty player, and I will go next. Player, and I will go next door with. He wrong because he is a friend and a partner. And Rhonda said, and I meant what I said. She gonna slam her hand down on that one. Boom! I meant what I said. Yes, Carlton is wrong for lusting after Nicole. Would he be wrong after they divorced? Would he be wrong after they divorce? And if she out here dating, I mean, if she going out here dating, she the one married. Yeah. So I'm saying, is she off limits forever? Forever, ever? As much as I enjoy the eye candy, Carlton is foul. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, Ron Jones. Carlton, okay, I've read that one. We need turtleneck. You know what? I miss him too, girl. I ain't about to tell no lie. Did y'all see the new guy that's coming on the show? Did y'all see the new guy that's coming on the show? Because I'm going to put his picture up Friday night. Friday night, just got paid. Da 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 da. Da da da. Ooh, ooh, da da da. Ooh, ooh, da da da. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell y'all something. I thought that today's episode was really good. I really did. I truly, really enjoyed it. I really did. Katie says, yes, for sure. I don't like the new. Would y'all let this man have his job, please? It's not like he's doing a bad job acting. We just used to the other Ted. Okay. Y'all know we trying to get some interviews over here. Y'all better behave out of that comment section. Yes, Carlton is wrong. Ted is his business partner. That's messy. If Nicole was a widow, then it would be all right for Carlton to pursue Nicole. Oh, he got to be gone. They can't just be divorced. I mean, wouldn't Nicole owe him after they divorced? Nicole owe him after they divorced? If Nicole like him? He the one fumbled the bag. I don't really know. I'm just asking. So I got to call my mama back in a minute. I can't be on here playing with y'all all night long. I can't be on here playing with y'all all night long. I can't do it. FYI, hubby has, hold on. Hubby has late B-Day trip planned for me. We leave on Thursday and return on Sunday. So I may miss those 2 days. Dang. Oh, well, we'll miss you. You know that. But something tell me you're going to be somewhere on the phone trying to check in and see what's going on. He going to be like, girl, if you don't get off that phone. Cuz gone all the way gone. Cuz gone all the way gone. Is it Byron from Young and the Restless? I think that's what I saw. I heard creators of BYTG say another man is coming that is known but has not been on the soap for a long time. That's awesome. KB Mommy says that's awesome. Awesome. You know what? I think all our guys was missing from the chat tonight. Unless they just listening. But then again, I have not scrolled the entire chat to see who all was in here. So I think I missed some people. I know JV2395 is in here. And who else? You know, I like to acknowledge my superstars. Casey Kendall was new to the comments. And let's see. Tell my mama burning up my phone line. I'm going to have to call her back because, you know, if I don't, she going to swear something going on. Jazzy Poetess, one is also down in the comments. I might have said that earlier, but I can't remember because I'm tired. I'm running on 0 sleep today. I didn't get no sleep last night, but I bet I'm going to bed tonight. All right, y'all. Well, listen, as always, I have enjoyed hanging out with you guys and having you guys come with me and peer through the keyhole so we can find out what's going on beyond the gates, as always. So, and I didn't have any questions to end with, but baby, it was given tonight. It gave today. It did. It did. But we'll be back for more to find out what's going on beyond the gates. Listen, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Before we get out of here, please take a moment and let's thank. Let me take this comment down. Hold on, you guys. Oh, KB says read her last comment. Okay, hold on. Bilo Didi, I have no info, sis. All he told me was to pack our passports, summer attire, and something white. Like, really do? Ooh, girl, that sounds nice. She says she's going to do a sneak peek, though. That sounds nice, girl. Have fun. Have fun. Have a drink for all of us. Love you guys and dolls. It's been good. Hit the like button on the way out. Belinda says she don't want to have to come and jump at y'all. We're going to start fighting about the like button. I ain't lying. I'm going to get me a thing for the fighting. We're going to fight about this like button. We is. Annie is. Let me take this picture down because sometimes they get stuck as a thumbnail. So let me take this down. Okay, let's see. Where's this picture at? Where are you? Okay, there you are. All right, so now let me go down here so we can thank our mods for all that they do. Thank you, Mod Squad.
Thank you, Mod Squad. KB Mommy, Destiny H, Bilo Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
Now, KB, I see what you just wrote down here. KB, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me find this picture. Hold on, let me go all the way back down to the bottom. Let me tell you something, KB. You might have figured something out for us. Check this out. KB said, I will definitely share pics. That might be a good time for us to start a membership. KB, this might be a good time for us to start a membership before we share any of your vacation pictures, dear. Thank you, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Mod Squad. I love y'all. Miss Jen, I will still bless the channel though. Oh, girl, you do way too much for the channel, KB. You really do. Thank you all for all you do, cuz. And that's wonderful. I wish my husband was like that. I have to plan everything. Well, I wish I had a husband to plan something with, to get on my nerve, to take some garbage out, to put $5 on the light bill, all that. Scratch my back. Run to the stove for me. I used to be the same, sis, and I had to put my foot down. KB Mommy, sis, you know I'm going to miss you. Yeah, we're going to miss you Friday, girl. Miss Jen, bet. Yes, how about you consider that? Wait, yeah, because I know who going to be, you know what? And I'm going to tell somebody they got to pay $35 for their membership. She said, I'm going to try to sneak on. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get ready to get out of here and call my mama back because I know she about, where's she at? What's she doing? You know. All right. And Linda, you already know. But anyway, y'all, I will talk to you guys later. I hope everybody's had a great day. If not, it's only 10:39. It's only 10:39. You still got time to do something. You still got time to do something. Yeah. You got time. Do a little something. Okay. So I hope you're having a great day. And if not, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And you know what? I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I will. I don't know what time. Well, hopefully I'll get a chance. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? So I don't know if I'm going to come on at 7 or if I'm going to come on at 4 something. Because I'm trying to figure out what gives me more flexibility. So it'll either be 4:15, 4:30, or it will be at 7. All right, you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. We'll see who gets the last comment up as we go out. You got 40 seconds. Let's see who gets the last comment. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.